What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Let's get on into this. You see, I'm so glad that I canceled my pre order for a Nintendo Switch 2 and I gave someone out there, some lucky gamer, the opportunity to get one at launch from Target, man. You can thank me. Be sure to subscribe. Man, but listen, I've been away for a while, so there's some information that I was not privy to that happened while I wasn't paying attention to this stuff. And lo and behold, it seems like the price of the Nintendo Switch 2 is an issue or it is a concern of Nintendo. Wow. Who would have thought? Could I get a check in a box to satisfy my cancellation of my pre-order? Nintendo president says the Switch 2's lower than expected sales forecast is due to its high price and not the tariffs. Where have I been? Nintendo expects to sell 15 million Switch 2 consoles during its launch window. Now that's a lot that they're going to sell during the launch window, man. 15 million is nothing to be shy about, but that's a little bit lower than expected, I think, right? But they will sell a lot. They're going to sell a lot to, the hardcore Nintendo fans that will buy it no matter what. It's a Nintendo, they're there for it, no matter what the cost is. It could have been $1,000. They would have been down. Now I'm hardcore. Don't get it twisted, but I decided to sit way up in the bleachers, man, and just look down at this game for the meantime, sit it out, and to see what happens over time. Because I'm expecting this system to go lower in price. Yes, I know Nintendo very rarely lowers their price for games or for systems, but in this case, because from their own admission, it's too high. Listen, they know it's high and they know the sales will slow down after the initial. Let the smoke clear. Let them sit back and say, man, we're not selling as much. Are we going to flop? Is this going to be a flop like the Wii U? No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect to the Wii U over there. No disrespect to the Wii U. I like that system, but according to numbers and gamers, it failed. According to Nintendo, it was a failed system, but I enjoy it. Anyway, back to the Switch 2. When the numbers slow down, they're going to sit back and they're going to look and they're going to say, listen, we're going to give a sale. They might knock off $50. They might knock off $100. They might give a two-game bundle. Who knows? But if that affects sales down the road, they sure will adjust it, hopefully. Or Nintendo being as prideful as they are, they're probably like, "Ugh, we're not doing anything." And they won't do anything, and they just live with it. Because they have good first party games that people want the system for. You cannot, you know, shy away from that and not give them credit for that. First party titles, they're very fun and everybody can enjoy them. But segueing on to enjoyment of games, I would like them really to bring more mature games as their first titles coming from Nintendo themselves because we know that's where we'll get the top notch quality. We need more first party mature games from Nintendo in this generation. So yeah, I'm sitting out and I'm chilling. I'm gonna see what happens. So not only that, another mind blowing thing here. We're checking out IGN. Nintendo says the Switch 2 will only support VRR in handheld mode. Oh, phew. Another victory for Resident Horror. I'm so glad I canceled to sit this one out initially. Wow. Back at the start of April, Nintendo Switch 2 fans noticed mention of variable refresh rate or VRR or informational pages about the system that soon disappeared. Now the company is clarifying just how and where VRR is working on the Nintendo Switch. In a statement to Nintendo Life, Nintendo says the original information about the VRR published on the site was incorrect. Quote, Nintendo Switch 2 supports VRR in handheld mode only. The incorrect information was initially published on the Nintendo Switch 2 website, and we apologize for the error. Wow. Wow. Incredible. But you got to give them props for correcting information that they allegedly put out that was misleading, huh? Allegedly. But yeah, man, like I said, it's a great time to just sit back on the sidelines and see how this thing progresses. Reading on later on in there to talk about they may update it with a firmware, or it might not even be able to do that based on the way the HDMI is on that dock. So we'll see what kind of magic they can do, what kind of trickery they can do, but that might be a blow for Nintendo. That may very well be a blow as far as performance because, like I say, I want that dock to improve the performance, improve the picture somehow. Add a little beef to that dock. Bring out another dock. Charge 250 for it and make that dock amplify the portable to a point where it's like a PS5 in the dock. I mean, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Don't you say? Don't you think so? The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro dock. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know if that's possible. I'm not techie like that. I don't make these things, but hey, I thought of the idea, Nintendo. Hey, you might want to run with that. But yeah, I'm good right now. I'm good right now. So all the sticks and stones that you threw at me, they never broke my bones, baby. And I'm sticking by it. I'm on the sidelines and I will wait for Nintendo to deliver. And another blow before we sign off. Why are they holding back the units so reviewers can't test them before launch? Hey, come on. You guys don't think that's shady? Nintendo, are you doubting your Nintendo Switch 2? Are you in doubt? Are you trying to stop it with the excuse of you don't want it to leak out? I'm just saying, give these units to the reviewers and the testers so they can, have some time, some put some hours in before the system is launched to the public. So we can have an informed decision when we buy it. And also the games. There's going to be, I assume, because people don't have the system, there's going to be no reviews for the games. So people are going to just buy these games blindly. Oh, just buy these games blindly. And then when they realize they got a dud, they're stuck or they got to trade it in. Listen, you're slacking, Nintendo. You're slacking. Listen, tighten it up. So, anyway, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button. Hit the other button if you want to. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Trust me, I have some good content coming up, showcasing games and movies, a whole new setup coming. So, everything in time. So, just bear with me and come along for the ride. And I hope you enjoy. Peace.